What's happening, Sports-A-Delic, and as always, to my Alopecians, thank you guys for tuning in to our Thursday night.
Hello,
Uh, the,
hello.
la- the ladies, Angie D and Pearl, aka Pearlish Higgins, like look, these ladies on fire tonight. We're going to be talking about several different things. Come on over here in the studio, if you don't mind, and we're going to jump into it and let these ladies tell you what's really on their mind. They have a lot to say, but it's coming from the heart. Well, hello, ladies, my
Hello.
Alopecians,
Hello.
my ambassadors, the
Yes.
bald, the bald and beautiful, and I should say tonight, and outspoken, because I know that you all are feeling some kind of way about some things. And what we want to say to all the viewers, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and tell the world, to join in this movement. Um, so we respect everybody's thoughts, feelings, and point of views about any and all topics. We just want ours to be respected as well. We don't have to like everything or agree with everything that comes out of someone's mouth. So just be, respectful. But we're not going to run from you. We're not going to hide. We have email if you want to reach out to us, as it relates to these particular topics that we're going to be discussing. And send us an email. And if you want to get down face to face, come on the show and talk about it. Talk about it. That means we're going to listen to one another, respectfully disagree. But we have some things to say. But before I do that, how has this week been for each one of you ladies thus far?
This week has been awesome as always. Can't get no better than that.
It's awesome because it's a
Wait, well,
short week.
I don't want. I don't want to brush past that.
Ooh,
It sounds like something else is going on. Like, is there somebody else in the room? Man, you met somebody or something because she's glowing. See, Angie, you ain't been paying attention.
Oh, that's just my skin. This is what happens when you drink plenty of
ooh,
water
ooh.
and
Let
Look
work
them
at
out
know.
and eat right.
Let them know.
Hey.
one thing I do believe is also when someone avoids the question at hand, they give you everything except for just answer the question. All I asked was, "Hey, is there somebody else in the room? Have you met someone?" That's all I
Oh
asked.
no. No, haven't met anyone. No one special. No one in the room.
Okay,
No. Just the
okay,
cats.
okay. Fellas, no pun intended. Angie D,
Yes. It's been a good week for me because it's a short week.
this is your Friday.
No, not yet. Tomorrow. But you
Oh,
remember we were off on Monday. Well, actually, I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But
that really sounds like I just started working. That don't even sound like a job. Says I was off all of that time.
yes.
But look, let me tell you what you're not gonna be off next week. Want everybody to tune in. Angie D is gonna be sharing her story, her truth, her journey. And speaking of which, ladies, forgive me. I don't want to be out of line with this, but I have noticed lately that there are people out here, and I'm not saying they don't have alopecia, and they have freed themselves. They're no longer suffering in silence. But I think that you have to, or it would be wise to present that healing process in a way that others can benefit from. Because I'm at a point now with some of these people, I just can't even take them serious. I'm like, do they really have alopecia? Did they have? Because it just seems like it's about me, the I, and the attention. Um, but that's just how I see it. And I just think for the Bald and Beautiful Alopecia Foundation, uh, we want people that are serious and understand that this affects not just the outer but the inner, right?
Hmm.
So when you all, since you've been on this journey, you understand both sides. You understand, uh, hey, I've gone through this, and now I'm free. And if all my hair grew back tomorrow, I cut it off. So you've been on both sides. But am I tripping? Because I would be a little pissed off if I've gone through this and I see people making a mockery out of it, but yet we want others to embrace it and take it seriously. Am I tripping?
No, not at all. Not
Hmm.
at all. And I think once alopecia get out there and make a name for itself, you're going to see more of it. You're going to see more individuals cutting off their hair and pretending to have this alopecia. You know, some of them, they do it for attention, they do it for sympathy, but you're going to see more of it. And for those that have really been diagnosed with this condition, it's like we take it serious. You know, we don't. It's a serious condition, so it's not something that we want to play with. It's a very serious condition.
Angie, you want to speak to
Okay.
that?
The thing that upsets me with it, and I pose this question all the time, um, when women say, I can encourage a woman with alopecia. And I ask them how. When you shave your hair off now, but in a month, when you decide, okay, it's cold outside, I'm just going to let my hair grow back. So where's the encouragement? What did you do? You led somebody to believe that you can do something when you really can't. So that's why I always pose the questions when women say, I just like to shave my hair off and I can encourage you. No, you can't. Because,
Well, oh wait, hold on. You mean to your point, Pearl, just intentionally doing the ball thing
mhm,
just to
like there's a
be
whole
an
movement.
inspiration?
There's a
Well,
whole
I
movement.
know with the cancer, I know people. You
No,
saying
not with cancer.
no? I'm saying with people with cancer. I know
Hmm.
because I've had people that will shave their head because their loved one,
Hmm.
loses their hair through chemo. You're saying that it's taken on a movement similar to that, except for it's fake.
Right. There's a movement of women who just like to be bald. So they create groups, and you have all of these women. And
Are
I
these the
think that,
women that decline our videos? Or it's those women, I think.
no, 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 no. I don't know. It may be. It may be. But, they have a whole movement. All of these women, I used to be in there. That's how I end up meeting Tracy. It was a movement. And when I looked at the lady that created it, I said, she has a Caesar. I thought she was bald. And then, you start posing questions. How can you encourage a woman with alopecia when we can't grow our hair back and you can grow yours? They don't respond.
It's offensive, though.
Very,
I would think.
very.
Like I think that if I had alopecia, I think I would just be offended because you're taking it too literal. It's too, oh, I'll just cut it off to be an inspiration. And I said this before, and I'm sure you all have seen the whole Jada Pickett Smith release thingy. Um, and I'm saying it that way because based on the education that I have received just from knowing you ladies, I have all kind of question marks about Jada and the alopecia uh, because she talked about this line, this straight line. And then I've heard so many things. Uh, Earlier, stylists had warned her about scarring alopecia. And then someone said she had her face ripped back, tightening some. I forgot what the procedure is called, face ripping. Uh, what is it? Cosmetic surgery of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like you can see a defined. If you look close enough, there's like that line where
Mm-hmm.
her hairline was yanked back for beauty's sake. So what do you? I just I don't want to be insensitive or non-empathetic, but I'm not buying the whole. I'm not, and she's an actress. Let's not forget. I just think she's in character. I'm not really buying that she's been suffering in silence and that she don't care anymore. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't, ladies. I'm sorry. I don't get that.
I think if you have alopecia and you going to support the cause 24/7 on a regular basis, but don't support the cause when it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's support the individuals that have alopecia. I can understand if she said she had alopecia and she was continuous to support the cause, but the question you have to ask the question: would she have been talking about it if it was not for the slap? Would she had uh, a guest on her show, and the guest that she recently had was a serious guest because this was the young lady who lost her 12-year-old daughter due to suicide. So of course you're going to get sympathy there. You're going to get people tuned in if that's what you're looking for. So that was a good move on her part. But if you're going to support the cause, let's support the cause.
She's she's trying to regain her audience in my eyes. I don't feel um sorry for her at all. I mean, the family that was on there, yes, because this is someone who was teased, um, talked about, made fun of, and she ended up taking her life. And that's serious. But I feel like that's the wrong way for you to go about to regain your audience because you're playing on the emotions of many people, which is not fair.
Well, like I said, I just think that she's an actress
Yes.
and that she can flip into whatever role. And then she was so offended because she had an opportunity to flip into the role of G.I. Jane too. And I really do think that it was. I just think you have to be in a positive state of mind because I really would have taken it as a compliment.
I
That was
would
one
have
of
Right.
the,
too, because
that
I
was one
would
of
have
the top
loved to have
movies.
seen her in that role.
Yeah,
That
but
would
there
have
was
been
a
an
lot.
awesome movie.
Yeah, but that was one of the top grossing movies when it came out. I mean, it was very well written, you know, and from what I understand, there was a lot of scenes that were really accurate because they wanted to, bring it in. And no disrespect. I mean, it's not the first time that we didn't see a man lay hands on a woman, so that was not, you know, just scripted for the movies. Um, so I just, like I said, I know there's people out there, and I'm talking to you. There's people out there. I know you don't think that I deserve to have two words to say in reference to alopecia, since I do not have alopecia. As I said before, here at Sports-A-Delic, we talk about sports and everything else. This falls in the everything else category, and I support people who are passionate and serious about alopecia. And again, we have MS, we have Crohn's disease, we have cancer, and not everyone that supports those causes. I mean, I support, amputees, but I don't have any amputations, you know, And some of the Alopecians, I hate to say it, some of the Alopecians that I have come across, um, I could, I could, I could see where slapping comes to mind. They have really been foul. I'm just being real. They really been foul. And I don't want to just have a gripe session here, ladies, but I want you all to correct me if I'm out of pocket, if I'm wrong here. But and we're not going to name any names, but we've been working hard trying to have this be a platform, not just for women that are suffering in silence, but men, children. And we had a phenomenal guest, Deshaun Petway, the Petway way. And then we have some clown that tries to convince us that he he had you sucked in because he shared his story with you
Yes, he did.
that captured your heart, um, to the point where you reached out to us like, hey, let's bring him on here. And all we asked was for a professional headshot. But is that what we got? No.
No, we had a picture of his naked butt.
Yeah, viewer discretion is advised.
Yes.
Um, but it goes back to some underlining stuff as well that we talked about, the disrespect that's typically shown to women, black women. See, I don't like to lump the two. People of color, it's not black women. I don't like when that's lumped together. We're not just people of color. We are black, women. You wanted us to have the label, okay, we're black. We're not people of color because there are people that have a darker, skin tone, people of color. But what made you think that that was okay to do? And then it's a slap in our face. Nothing says kiss my ass better than sending a picture of your naked ass
On a
when we're
beach.
asking you to come on to the show. So that's why I'm irritated because I've had enough of, uh, I call them fake ends. I'm irritated with the fake ends, which motivates me even more to want to push the bald and beautiful alopecia foundation. But again, I don't want to come across like I'm tripping. So I just need you all to chime in. Why am I tripping? Why am I tripping? Why do I feel this way?
You feel this way because
And then how do you feel? Because I'm outraged. Like that's
no,
what I'm
I
saying.
would say this because you met us and we've educated you on some things that you didn't know. And you know that this is a passion for us. This is something I go live about. I encourage, I do everything that I can to see someone to be free. But when you just act like an idiot, it's heartbreaking. And you represent all of us. We all have alopecia. So now they're gonna, sometimes one person can label everyone. So now everybody's gonna be looking at us like,
Or it certainly could be. That's for damn sure. And,
right,
and that's the danger of, like I said, I salute you. You're free. You're no longer suffering in silence. And look, it's underestimated. The greatest love of all is learning to love yourself
right.
as is. But damn it, come on already. That doesn't justify some of this tomfoolery that has been going on here. Um, and like I said, I don't want to just come off like I'm in high octane overdrive about this, but I am. So
And we have to remember that we're here for those individuals that are serious, that are suffering in silence, that needs individuals like us who are serious about this cause to be there for them. Because those individuals that are not taking it serious, we're not going to even waste our time on them. This platform is for those individuals that can't do this alone. And I know there's a lot of women out there who are struggling. They have cut their hair off and they feel that they found that confidence, but it's really not there yet. But they're convincing themselves that they're confident enough to
Mm-hmm.
embrace this baldness and to wear it with confidence, but they're not there yet. Because anytime that your confidence one day and then you're feeling a certain way the next day, you're really not where you want to be.
Right.
And it's going to take time. But you have to, again, like it was stated earlier, you have to learn to love yourself first, because no one is going to love you. No one is going to embrace you until you do that yourself. You
Right.
have to find that confidence. You have to adopt what I call ADC. And that's what really helped me, because I knew that I had to accept it. If you have not accepted the fact that you have a hair loss condition, you can't have confidence
Right.
because you haven't accepted the condition. So
Right.
that's the first step, is to accept it before you can go on to the second step, is deciding on what you're going to do. If you're going to let alopecia control your life, because that's what you're doing. It's controlling you. It's living for you. It won't allow you to live. And then once you decide on if you're going to take control of this alopecia, then that's when you find the confidence. And that confidence means that you don't give a, excuse my French, give a damn about what other people say or think about you. Because you have now found that confidence. But you can't find confidence first if you have not accepted the condition.
I apologize. I'm not laughing. What you said is totally spot on. I was just thrown off because, as I always tell the viewers, Pearl is our matriarch. You know, she's our elder stateswoman, and you know, when you said "excuse my French," I really thought you were getting ready to bring down the house. I wasn't expecting. Damn, I'm sorry.
Well, you know, some folks think that's a bad word. So
Oh,
I had to throw that
I'm
disclaimer in there.
what? But oh my gosh, but I apologize. You know,
You,
I thought you was gonna say something else.
you don't give a F. I'm like, Pearl.
Yeah, I
I,
had to
I
keep it clean for the
but,
viewers.
but that's what I. You know, excuse my French, and then okay, that threw me off.
Damn.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
But you know, you can put that other word in there, in place of damn.
Well, you know, we are women, and at times we um, go all the way live with, being, a lady. And so, and I had braced myself because I do know you can go there. And so I was holding my breath. And then when damn came out, I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I had to keep it clean. But y'all know what I really mean.
Like, really?
Yeah,
Damn,
like
that's it?
really, because that's my attitude. But you have to wear confidence with style. It's a style. You can't wear confidence if you don't, as a style, if you don't have it. It's a style. When you walk into that room, you walk into that room with confidence, with your head up, and say, all eyes on me. Look, I am here. Embrace those people with your presence. But you can't pretend, because people see right through you. Either you have it or you don't.
Like when you hear those people, that women that shave their head off and they say, it still haunts me.
Yeah, that's kind of like having fear and faith. You can't have fear and be have faith. You
I'm
can't be
like,
fearful and have faith.
right. I'm like,
Well,
it
that's how
still
I feel
haunts me.
about luck. Well, I don't, that's how I feel about luck. I don't think you can believe in luck and God.
Right, because you know that's a
Everything
blessing right there
up in
because
him.
it's coming from him.
Mm.
There's luck has nothing to do with it.
Nope.
Not the little green man or anything. The rainbow, none of that. It's all God.
And excuse my French, but you're damn right.
Okay, now. Just say what's on your mind.
Do I have to be the one to really say it?
No,
There she go.
it's a clean show. We can say it off the air as many
Yeah,
times you like.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. But when we officially move over to, our network, we can we can say whatever
Okay.
to
Nice.
get it, to get it across. We don't want YouTube coming up in here docking our pay, as they say.
You know what?
um,
I want to share this with y'all.
Share it,
I do,
girl.
I do lives on TikTok, to empower women with alopecia. And there was a lady, her name is Africa Babe, and
Hello, Africa, babe.
she shared with me that her husband hadn't seen her bald. And for the first time, she said, I've been watching your lives and you encourage me so much. She said, I took my wig off and let my husband see me.
Mm.
And I went outside and I
Okay.
was like, what you say? I said, are you going to do it again? She said, yes. It felt so good. Even though I was scared, about, people looking at me and whatever. She said, but it felt good. And
Hmm.
now her husband helps her shave her head.
Oh, we are our worst critics.
That's it. You
Hmm.
poison your mind, you self sabotage yourself.
Hmm.
What,
And
speaking of which, let's give a shout out to Chris Seelman. Did you see
Yes,
she completely
she shaved her
shaved her
head.
head?
yes, I was
Yes,
like,
Yeah. So shout out. We see you, Chris.
yes.
to
We see
Chris,
you
we
doing your
see you.
thing.
Uh-huh. We see
Yeah,
you, girl.
yeah.
Keep it
So,
up.
but I really think that was because of you ladies. You
And
know,
that's what we're here for. We're here
Yes.
to encourage, to inspire, to support. I love my bald head. I tell you, I walk in pride. I am with a strut to my walk because I just feel so free because alopecia had kept me from doing things for a long
bondage.
time. Yeah, and
Hmm.
it prevents you from doing all kinds of things because again you have to be careful with the wig on. You're gonna sweat. You can't go on different rides. You can't go swimming. I mean, it prevents you from living. And it's like I'm just tired of living for alopecia because that's what I was living for.
Yep.
And now it's like I'm living for me because I have not allowed alopecia to continue to control my life. And I think that's what a lot of women are doing. And I know they're fearful, it's scared of the acceptance of what people are going to say, but we can't live for people.
Yep.
We're here on earth for three purposes. And those three purposes to be an enjoyment to God, to be like Christ, and to assist other. It didn't say
You better
to
close
be an
that.
enjoyment to people. It said an enjoyment to God.
Mm,
So you
mm,
can't
mm.
care what other people have to say. Embrace your baldness. Live your life. Enjoy your life. And don't let alopecia control your life.
I didn't want to just break out with this, but because I don't want you all begging for more. Uh, but this lyric popped into my head.
Are you going to sing a song?
Oh, shoot.
Not the whole song. No,
Okay, go ahead.
no. That's why you'd be begging for more.
Okay.
But I
Oh,
just didn't want.
excuse
I
that.
just didn't want to. I just didn't want to. Hear. Oh my God. You cook, you do this, you do that, and you sing. I don't want that piece of it. Okay.
Well, if you have it, you have it. It's
That's
okay.
right.
There we go.
We're not going to hate. We're going to keep eating.
I'm
Uh
getting
huh.
shy. I'm getting shy now.
And listen to you sing while we eat.
Well, no, I might just break out. Just it might just come out like you speaking in tongues, it just comes out.
Hmm.
I just wanted to prepare you all. So if like before we finish this segment, if it just comes out, I wanted you all to know.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're looking forward to it.
Sure. But somebody, one of my friends, gave me a nice closing for our show.
Yeah.
Um, First impressions that that we should share, with the viewers. Our first impression, because I had told them the story ultimately how all of this came about. Because for whatever reason, like I told her, uh, we've been as clear as we could in the video, but she said not totally clear. I said, okay, well, whatever. So I shared the story ultimately how we, met. And so first impression, because you know, you all knew each other. Because I have my first impressions too.
You want our first impression of you?
No, of the candle just lit in your room, Angie.
Okay.
Excuse me. Um,
Make that face again. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it.
how did it go? Pearl, Pearl, you told us, right?
Uh, I think Rima has shared. I shared with you guys that how met Rima, and it was through social media. It was through dealing with the slap issue, and I think I had responded to a young lady who said something about Jada had money. And so I wrote back and said, you know what, alopecia has nothing to do with money. And I went into share a story, and I also brought up the young girl who committed suicide. And that lady actually, after she heard my story and what I had to say, and the fact that I live with alopecia, she really appreciated the fact that I shared that. And then, of course, we had this beautician who had 20 years and a degree and all of that, who was
That's
pretty
what.
much,
That's where I came in the
yeah,
conversation.
was talking about her experience and her degree. And like I said, that's nice that she has a degree, but she doesn't have alopecia. She
Right.
has not lived with it. She has not experienced it. So therefore, she really couldn't talk on that topic. And I think Rima kind of like saw how we were just going back to back, and Rima stepped in and she gave me an opportunity to be on her platform. And I really thank her for that because she listened. She really took time out to say, hey, you know what? I don't know about alopecia. I don't have alopecia, but let me hear her
Yeah, with her.
story and see what it is that she's talking about and give her that platform. And that's what I had invited a couple other women, Angie and Tracy, be like, you know what? Let's do this because we have a story to share. We all have different stories to share on how alopecia affected our lives and how
Right.
we have embraced it and welcome it in as our best friend and to let it know, hey, you can stay, but I'm in control here, you know. And then that's how met Rima, and I'm so grateful for you.
Well, thank you. Um, but I'm gonna help our audience, get to this. I don't know what's wrong with you all tonight. We had a first impression when I invited you guys over because we hadn't physically met one another.
I was like, we going to get something to eat.
It's like, oh, she can cook.
Well, you all didn't know that right off.
Well, we just knew that
Once
there
you
was
said,
food.
right,
Okay. Okay.
And
that
you
was
said
my
that you like to cook.
that was
Yeah.
my first impression. I said, "It's food." I'm going.
Food. See, because I would have been thinking. See, because I'm like, well, uh, is she a clean cook? Are the roaches gonna open the door? These are just thoughts that I would have. But my first impression, um, because you never can really get the gist of someone's personality necessarily over the phone or even video. It's not like until you absolutely, meet them. And Pearl wasn't lying because she just marched in the kitchen door like, and which is a pet peeve because I don't like no other woman in my kitchen for any reason. But Pearl was like, I don't give a damn. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. Um, just waltz right on in. It's like, hey, look, I brought this shit that you said, to bring. I'm Pearl. And I said, okay, this is getting ready to be this is getting ready to be a long ride right here. And then Angie, of course, I already knew that she was going to be bringing, Brooklyn in the house. That Brooklyn energy. I expected for you to show up, with a hoodie on. Because, see, people don't understand. No, correct me if I'm
I
wrong.
still
People don't
had
know.
some army fatigue pants when I was still Brooklyn.
Bro, Brooklyn, 99 degrees. You're going to see a whole bunch of cats walking around with hoodies on,
Not me. Mm-mm.
regardless, you know. So I was like, I wonder if she's going to come up in here like with a hoodie on or something, just trying to be funny or whatever. But that was my, first impression. Like, I'm getting a whole hell of a lot more than what I could have possibly envisioned or, imagined. But above all, I think I unexpectedly, um, come across two people that I can honestly say probably going to be in my life as friends above everything else.
Are you talking about us?
Yeah, yeah, I am. You know, and there may be along the journey all the things that come along with friendship. Um, and we talk about people being in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Season. Mm-hmm.
And so I can only hope and pray that it's a lifetime.
Kumbaya. Oh, that was so sweet. You're gonna be in our life for a lifetime, girl.
What'd you say? She stuck with us.
As some more said, you F with me, you stuck with me. That's it.
Oh my God, I
I didn't
love some
say it.
more.
I didn't say it though.
I love some more.
I crack up. I always think about her.
Some more, Pearl.
She sounded like a comedian.
She
Yeah,
is.
Uh-huh.
yeah. No, some more is bad to the bone. I like her a lot. But in closing, please be inspirational to all of our viewers and all of our current and soon to be subscribers. And again, shout out to Chris Sealman, for freeing herself. Shout out to
Yes.
Deshaun
Yes.
Petway last week. And as I told you, my closing is get ready. Just get ready to be a rumble from the jungles of Brooklyn in the house next week. Angie D is going to bring the
Yes,
thunder.
Angie.
She has the best stories, the best smile, the best energy, the best passion. If you're not passionate about it, don't come over here with it.
Right. Stay away from
So,
me.
so definitely tune in. And you know what? You know what? We might mess around. We might mess around and really go live because I could picture people really wanting to be interactive, with you from a personality standpoint. So I'm gonna, I think I got everything worked out with StreamYard to, make that happen. So that's my closing. Be ready for next week, y'all, because Angie D, AD is gonna be in the house.
Yeah,
Yes, I
Angie's gonna
am.
bring it straight with no
Ooh.
chaser.
Th- That's the only way to bring it.
Right,
Brooklyn style.
this is coming from Miss Shaken Not Stirred. hmm Well, Pearl, I like for you to go last to have viewers get involved, get in touch. Okay, so
To the ladies, the gentlemen
Wait,
out
hold
there.
on. I'm going fast.
Okay, because you know when you say Pearl, go, I'm ready.
Yes, yes. Well, I want Angie to give her closing,
Oh, well,
and
Angie.
then you give yours.
Okay, my closing will be to anyone. If you have a mother, father, brother, cousin, goddaughter, friend, if you have somebody that you know is struggling with alopecia, any type, areata, totalis, universalis, scarring, whatever, any one of them, tell them to reach out to us. We want to help them. Be kind to them. Don't crack jokes, even if it's your family member, because you never know how those words make them feel.
Mhm.
This is an emotionally draining issue, and it is to a lot of people. We just happen to be the faces of them that are free, and we live it every day, and we talk about it every day. So that's it.
Sticks and stones may break my bones,
Words hurt.
and if I may finish, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are permanent.
Right? They scar, they rip, they cut.
And ongoing,
Yes.
ongoing. And I used to hate that. Sticks and stones break my bones, and words will never hurt me. And I'm saying no, it's just the opposite. You
Mhm.
know,
I used to say it.
Yeah,
yeah,
words do hurt.
because poor little Chris Rock's face is healed, right, from the smack, but the public humiliation and probably the shock and all of that, whatever trauma associated, is still ongoing, right?
And he's from Brooklyn.
Well, well, I know some of them other rocks from Brooklyn.
Oh yes. Tony.
Yeah, Tony ain't playing.
No.
Now to our matriarch, Pearlish.
Yes.
Well, I
But before you do that, Angie, was it me? But I asked Pearl a couple of questions in the beginning, and as always, she tried to push and encourage women, to drink water, exercise, love yourself,
Because she's
and,
glowing.
and she's glowing. Um, and she's like, no, this is just what you get. This is the consistent me. Or was it me? She was, she was. Did she have to clear her throat a few times? Was it raspy at times, or was it me, Angie D?
I think it was you because her voice is always clear.
thank you, Angie.
So let me
Sorry.
go, because Pearl is not a liar. So I'm gonna go to Pearl. Pearl, did you have to clear your throat a few times?
When you're getting ready to
Yes or no,
make that
Pearl?
important
Pearl, yes or
speech,
no?
you have to make sure it comes across. So
That
it's
does
like
that doesn't an-
like the song, let me clear my
Clear my
throat.
throat.
that doesn't answer that didn't answer the question. I've said a couple of times that you have to get it together.
Yeah, I had to get it together.
Okay, all right. Okay. Something going on over there.
There's nothing going on over here. Don't
It's
have
the
a
glory.
man. It's just a glow.
Tell
Just
us
a
the
beautiful
glory.
glow.
The glory is on you.
Yeah, that glory glow.
See, it almost came out. I almost started singing "Glow," um, the Luther version. I did. It
Go
almost,
ahead, give us some Luther.
In the glow of love.
yeah, it almost came bubbling out. But go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say ditto to everything that Angie and Rima said because they hit the nail on the head. Everything that they said, definitely reach out to us. Our email address is bbafambassador with an S at gmail.com. Definitely, you're not in this alone. Reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to talk with you, to share tear with you, to embrace you, to encourage you, to motivate you. And that's what we're here for. So definitely reach out to us. People say they don't have a platform. They don't have anyone to talk to. I reached out to a young lady last week who wrote on the Facebook page that she did not have anyone to talk to and she felt like she was going through this alone. And I reached out to her and told her, you know, you're not going through this alone. And we had a conversation, DM. She reached out to me and I talked with her. So please reach out to us. You don't have to go through this alone.
And we look just like you.
Exactly. So we can relate. What better person to talk to if it's a person that just looks just like you?
Right.
What better person? Someone who can relate. So definitely reach out to us. That's what we're here for.
She getting ready to sing. Go ahead.
But you're not alone. We're here with you. Yeah.
She done turned to Michael Jackson. Okay.
Okay, now should I be saying man?
No. No one's gonna love you.
Put on my dancing shoes.
No one's gonna love you.
No one's gonna love you but you. You have to first
That's it.
love yourself. Because no one can teach you how to love. You have to no one can teach you how to love yourself. You have to love yourself.
It all starts with you. Everything, it starts with you. Your decision to accept it, your decision to shave it off and feel the breeze, you know.
And that breeze feels so good. Even the raindrops feel good. She's getting ready to rap. Go ahead.
No. That was my attempt at a summer breeze.
Oh, okay.
Summer breeze. You see, it just comes out. Like I said. It just comes out. Learning to love yourself
is the greatest love of all.
And that is the greatest love of all.
You could not have said it with more enthusiasm. Thank you.
I mean, my voice is always just so raspy right now. So, you know.
No, but I only really sing on the cigar segments of my channel. You would have
That's
to,
when it sounds right.
Like if you want to hear the vocals,
okay.
If you really want to hear the vocals, you got to go to the cigar series because James can sing, and I just come in with the backup. He allows me to.
Okay.
All right.
You know James.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know James. We know James.
James.
Yeah, James looked like he could probably hit a Barry White note.
Well, remember he sung for us.
So James, I can see him with that cigar in his hand and hitting a couple of notes.
Yeah, he dropped a lyric or two. But ladies, as always, thank you for tuning in. And one more time, if they want to get involved, Turtleish.
Reach out to us at BBAF Ambassador with an S at gmail.com.
All right, and hey, if it is Thirsty Thursday for you all, please be safe. Use an Uber.
Okay? Yes.
Use an Uber, and if you are just thirsty on Thursday, and spiraling into dehydration, take a page from the Book of Pearl. When she said, "Back up, don't be coming at these guys all thirsty and salivating and dehydrated and need an IV. Just chill."
That's right. Just because we bald does not mean we're desperate.
Say that again.
Just because we're bald does not mean we're desperate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Amen.
Angie D.
Hey. I just had to throw that up there today.
It really scared me. I thought I was stepping into an episode of Beretta. From back in the day or something. Like Angie D. But ladies, as always, thank you. Have a good night. And I'm sure we'll be back in touch with one another.
Yes, right. We will.
Look forward to it.
Have a good night.
Same channel next week.
Yes.
All right. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.